Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sugat and I am a product manager at Meta and I create content related to career, interviews and product management. So far, I have spoke to a lot of product managers and I've already covered their interview experiences, almost 40 plus companies. But do you know what are the top 10 questions which are being asked in any product interviews? So, if you have an upcoming interview, don't forget to watch this video till end. Irrespective if you are just starting out or a senior product manager, these questions would be definitely asked in some or the other rounds. The first and foremost important question, tell me something about yourself. This is the most important question which is asked in any product interviews or even any interview. And this is an opportunity to talk about your career experience and your impact that which you have created so far. Do not take this lightly. This is kind of a first impression which you can make to any interviewer. Most important thing, please try to keep your introduction within less than 60 seconds and do not stretch about giving the entire end-to-end things. Take this as an elevator pitch and try to impress the interviewer within 1 minute. The second question is, walk me through a product or a feature which you have worked from ideation to launch. This is the typical question which can be asked from your resume, and here is an opportunity for you to pick your favorite work and showcase it to the interviewer. Remember, there might be many follow-up questions which can be asked as a part of this, and interviewer would love to understand what are the different kind of works which you have done, kind of capabilities and skills you have. So don't forget to call out those while you are giving this answer. Typical range might again vary from 5 to 10 minutes, but again there can be very much follow-up questions and an interviewer would be interested to know some of the specifics. One important tip for that is always keep checking with the interviewer while giving the answer so that you both are on the same page. Dealing with all this kind of interview questions and preparing for the product interviews can be quite overwhelming. A lot of us is already willing to pivot into product management or crack the PM interviews, but there is no sure shortcut. Upraised is one of the such platform helping you from an end-to-end journey, right from teaching the product fundamentals to cracking the PM interview. Through this program, you will get a 10-hour with a senior product manager to work on a real-world problem. You will be mentored by someone who has done it and did it well. Now, this program also focuses on making you an interview ready for any PM roles in the market by providing the mentorship as well as the placement support. One thing which I really like about this program is they arrange a mock interview with the industry experts who themselves are hiring for someone in their company. Apart from this, you may also end up getting some of the best offers from the companies you see on the screen below, with the salary ranging from 18 LPA to 40 LPA or even higher, and all this under 16 weeks. So to fulfill your dream of breaking into product management, don't forget to check out the link in the description. The third question is, what is your favorite app and how would you improve it? So this question has got two parts. What is your favorite app and how would you improve it? In terms of favorite app, make sure you practice for both the type of applications, be it a physical product or even a digital product. Physical product can be water bottle, pen, textbook, mobile phone, and digital apps or product can be any mobile app or web app that you use, Swiggy, Zomato, Flipkart, and so on. So here the interviewer is really interested in knowing how passionate are you about that product, how frequently do you use, do you know about that entire product ecosystem, what are the competitor market trends. So I think as a product manager, you should be aware about these aspects of your favorite app, and this is what the interviewer is trying to gauge. Now, in terms of the next part of this question, which is how would you improve it? It actually is a typical product design or product sense where you try to understand who are the different set of users, what are the pain points, and how would you fix those. So this is how this particular question is, and you can answer them. If you're here for the first time, don't forget to check some of my previous videos where I have covered bunch of tips about interview preparations and breaking into product management. Before starting the video, I just noticed something that 80% of my viewers haven't subscribed the channel yet. I would request you to please subscribe the channel so that it reaches out to a lot of viewers and keep motivating me to create some awesome contents. Subscription is absolutely free and it will help you notify when I upload the latest videos. The fourth question is, how would you prioritize and create roadmaps? This is the most important question which is asked in any product management interviews. As a PM, you are always expected to prioritize, take decisions, and create roadmap. So an interviewer would be very much interested in understanding what are the different factors and parameters that your company follows to prioritize a feature. Is it more of a top-down approach, bottoms-up approach? So make sure that you call out all those factors and decision-making criteria of prioritizing any feature. The next question is, how would you measure success for a product X? And here, product X can be anything. It can be your favorite app. It can be a public app like YouTube. It can be an app which you have worked in the past. So in this kind of question, it's all about analytical and metrics driven. Here, you have to identify what are the different metrics that you have tracked for the product across its journey, what was the North Star metric, and how the business goals were met with this kind of product. Make sure you call out those important set of metrics and tie it back to the business goal, and that's how we can define the success of any product. The sixth question is, design a product X for Y set of users. This is a typical product design or product sense interview. Sample questions can be, design a banking app for children, or design a social networking platform for senior citizens. Here, the interviewer is trying to understand your product thinking. One of the classical ways of answering this question is understanding the objective or goal of creating that product. Who are the different set of users? What are the pain points and how would you solve them? Ensure that you follow this, I won't say framework, but these steps when you are answering this kind of product design or product sense question. The next question is, tell me a time when you had a conflict with the engineering counterpart. This is a typical stakeholder management question, which is often being asked in the hiring manager round, leadership and behavioral round. The idea here is the interviewer is trying to find out how flexible are you to work with? Do you try to resolve the conflict, or what are the necessary steps that you take to form a bond with your team members? So please be prepared with this kind of questions. Here, the engineering counterpart can also be replaced by your team member, any other stakeholder that you work. It can be program manager, designer. So definitely this question will be asked in one of your rounds in a product interview. Moving on to the last three set of questions. What do you like or dislike about our product? So in this question, interviewer wants to know how much do you actually know about their product or the company which you are applying for. Please take out some of your time in understanding the product of the company and what do you like or dislike about that product and have an opinion. Make sure you use that product, have a trial account, try using it for a couple of days so that you can form an opinion. This question can actually change the entire opinion about the candidate, and it's always good to do some previous homework. And this is one of the way to finding out if candidate is really interested in working about the company and how much they know about the company or the product. The ninth question is, one of the product metrics is going down. Find out the reason why. Just to give some sample examples, let's say you are the product manager of YouTube and the views of YouTube is gradually going down over months. Figure out the reason why. This interview questions is oftenly known as the execution or root cause analysis question where you as a PM is expected to find out what's the problem going around with your product. Many a time a product failure happened, some things is not working, so you have to figure it out with the help of some of the data and metrics in place. An interviewer would be interested in knowing your thought process and the approach you take involving or seeking help from other teams. So please prepare for this execution or RCA related questions in the product interview. And the final question is, tell me a time when your product failed and what were your key takeaways. Not all the time we worked on feature or ideas goes live, but there are many times that that end up getting into our backlog and it's never worked on. So how do you handle this typical situation when your product actually failed or didn't have the expected results? The interviewer is trying to understand how do you deal with this kind of situations, what were your key learning and takeaways, and what can you avoid doing this from next time. So this is again a typical leadership and behavioral question often asked in by the hiring managers or any other team members in the interview. So be ready for that. So with this were our top 10 questions which is definitely asked in the product management interviews. Folks, if I missed out any of this or if you also came across any other relevant question, please comment down below and let me know, and I would be happy to include them as well in my upcoming series. I hope you enjoyed this and you learned something new today. So if you have an interview in next few days, please prepare for at least this 10 questions and you will see that a major portion of your interviews are being taken care of. Before winding this video, I would request again, if you are watching till here, please like, share and subscribe this channel and this video so that it reaches out to a lot of people and keep motivating me for creating such awesome content. Until then, see you next time. Bye.